My name is Erica with Aurora Heart Healing, and today I have a very beautiful collective healing that I am going to share with you, and it is a healing on helping open the pineal gland. Grand Rising, I have just been called to share a new friend of mine. Her name is Wanda Russa, and her husband, Steve Russa, had triggered this session today, and she tells me Grand Rising all the time, which I think is such a beautiful way to start your day. So today I'm kind of using hers, but I wanted to give her a shout out for the beautiful way to greet our day. So without further hesitation, I would like to just jump right into this collective healing on opening the pineal gland as a collective. And those of you who know me, you know I'm using a pendulum, just going through the energies that I need to help find. Okay, the first energy is a detective energy. It's when we hold on to every detail of a story. Sometimes it can actually cause us more pain than it does opening us up or healing our trauma. We're going to keep going. This has been lodged in our group core star. So anyone that is on this, anyone that is here today, you are part of a collective. And our collective has created a group. And the group's core star is a group of people. It is a star created by a group of people. Because they are synchronized with their individual purposes within this group. And what we could see that is it's a beautiful star, and it is in the center of this group. Cleaning this blockage can create clarity within the group's purpose. So hopefully today we will be providing some clarity for this collective. Okay, and something that is blocking is an emotional reaction. This is the suppression of our own emotions. And if you know me, if you've been on this channel, you know that I am writing everything down so that in the description, you can go in and you can reflect. But the emotional reaction here, it's actually suppressing our own emotions, which is causing an issue. It's causing blockages with being able to synchronize with the people around us that we are meant to connect with. This comes from a wounded worldview. Wounded world view. Believing that the world is a sad place is what I'm getting. Just seeing the world in its despair and really allowing that tidal wave to carry us with it. Compounded by a will to be alone. which makes sense. If we have been out in the world and we see the world and we want to share our optimism or our hopefulness with it, and then we get burned by the people that are not in that vibration, we might withdraw, we might self-isolate because we're not really sure exactly how to move forward. We're going to get some emotions. Feeling distant is one of the reasons why there's this blockage between our group core star, which is our collective ability to move forward with each other. This will help us open up that pineal gland. Is there more emotions? Is it on this page? Definitions of emotions. Here, here, here. Death of a dream. Death of a dream is a goal, a vision for the future, and the feeling that the hopes for that future, that dream, has been shattered or destroyed, or feeling like we lose hope in ever achieving that dream. And this is something that we have felt collectively within this collective. Is there any other emotions that we need to know? Is it here? Discouraged, feeling discouraged as well. And frustration. Feeling the frustration of failure, feeling like somehow we as a collective have not affected the change that we are looking to affect in this world. Is there anything else that we need to know? Okay, I'm being called to pull a couple of cards for us today. And this is Archangel Gabriel. This is the first day that I'm actually using this. And it's still brand new. I just got these yesterday from another friend. So I am very honored and blessed to have been gifted these cards. And they're still fresh out of the box. So bear with me as I pour my energy into these cards and see what our angels want to tell us about our collective purpose. What is it that you would like us to know? What is it that you would like us to know? Recognition. You and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. Even though sometimes we feel like we're not enacting change, like we aren't doing the best that we can, we are being recognized for what it is that we do because you matter. The work that you do within yourself sometimes can feel like the smallest minuscule thing and that you're not making change, but you actually are. You, as the one drop of water, can ripple out and you are helping affect change throughout the whole entire world. Sensitivity. Your sensitive feelings are your muse, an inspiration for your creativity. But did you know that your sensitivity is the muse and inspiration for others as well? You might not know that, but every single moment that you shine your light through those sensitivities, you are actually helping another person grow in this world. No matter how hard it can be to believe that you are making a change, you truly are. And it is a beautiful change. And it's interesting because there's a will to be alone. But this retreat, what I'm getting is that there's a difference between willing yourself to be alone and isolate and retreating. Retreating is more to block out distractions, to have some quiet time for yourself alone, and to focus on your priorities. It's not saying I'm going to isolate, I'm not going to be around anyone. But when you focus on your priorities, when you unlock your passions in this world, you are more able to fully be who you are and what it is in your divine essence that you can actually bring into this world. This beautiful woman, she's just reflecting on herself and she's writing and she's finding inspiration within her retreat. But retreating does not mean that you are isolated. It means that you are in solitude. It is a time of solitude. It is a time of reflection. It is a time where it is okay to be just yourself so that you can discover more of who you are, so that when you show up in the world, you can present more of your authentic self. Okay, is there anything else that we need to know about? Is there any other cards we need to pull? Is there any other messages? Is there any other energies that we need to identify? Okay, we're going to identify another energy. So I'm going to put these cards away for a moment so we can see what else is blocking our pineal gland. And it's still to do with the group core star. Is it emotions? Okay, so these are more emotions. Is it in the wheel, in Brene Brown experiences? Wheel, bad, fearful, angry, disgusted, sad, lonely, feeling vulnerable. And there's two different kinds of vulnerable. There's a vulnerable that you say, I'm strong, but I want to share this part of myself with you. And then there's a vulnerability that comes from wounding. When we are vulnerable coming from wounding, then we're easily influenced by others. And that one can be very dangerous to be in. But when we are coming from a place of strength in our vulnerability, it says, this is who I was, this is who I am, and I am proud of who I am today, even though who I was wasn't who I wanted to be. And that's just an example for me, but find what resonates, what vulnerability means to you. But feeling vulnerable, this one is very much so coming from a place of wounding. It could be wounding is on our insecurity. Someone told us that we weren't good enough and that we couldn't be who we wanted to be. I'll be vulnerable right now, coming from a place of strength. I've been told that I needed to be more godly. And in that, it could be wounding, it could be hurtful to hear someone say that I am not living in the way that I should live. But coming from that place, if I came from wounding, I'd be easily influenced and I'd say, oh, I am bad, I'm wrong. But I come from a place of strength and I say, this is who I am and this is what I do. And I will be vulnerable. This is something that has hurt me, but it's not going to continue to hurt me in that way. Not in the same way, not in the way that I am easily influenced to doubt myself. Any other emotions? Fearful? Feeling insignificant? Sometimes we feel like we cannot enact change because we feel like we are small. You're not small. You are a cell on the body of creation. And all of us know that if one cell goes rogue, it can cause destruction. It can cause a cancer within the full body. You being a strong and healthy cell lights the body up. It brings strength and courage and bravery, and it brings health, and it brings longevity. So know that you are not insignificant, that you have the power, the amazing power to enact change within you, because you are not insignificant. You are powerful. Is there any other emotions that this collective needs to know? Is it here? Is it here? Is it there? There. Brene Brown's emotions: anger, contempt, disgust, hate, self-righteousness, pride, hubris. Okay, I'm going to look for the definition because I know there's a definition to this, and I have not fully committed that definition to my mind. Hubris. Excessive pride and self-consciousness, or self-confidence, I'm sorry. But I think you were supposed to hear self-consciousness. So we are not being prideful in ourselves. We're not having that self-confidence within ourselves that says, I've got this, I can do this. So this is the opposite of hubris. There's almost a frustration because we see other people having excessive pride and excessive self-confidence, and we don't know why. We don't understand it. And this is a moment for us to think, are we going to be prideful within ourselves? Not the negative pride that goes into arrogance, but the pride that says, I know I am making a difference, and claiming that as your own. That takes bravery and courage. Is there any other emotions that we need to know? Any other messages? All right, my friends, as a collective, I want you to take a moment and just swipe it out, allowing yourself to understand where you might feel insignificant, or you might have self-isolated, where your worldview has been wounded, where you have been suppressing your emotions that actually create you and make you that beautiful, vibrant cell in the body of creation. And know that you can step into your power and let it go easily and effortlessly, because you are doing this with others. Everyone that is watching this right now, from now until forever, you have the ability to unlock this, and you are building within you that group's core star. You are helping define our own purposes, because each of you matter. Feel that energy, feel that vibrance, feel that pull to do good in your life, because your good affects change in the rest of the world. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for supporting this work, because I know in the deepest part of myself that every single moment, every single second is a synchronicity and a divine appointment. You were divinely guided to be here today, and I honor your journey. And thank you so much for being a part of this. Have a beautiful day, and I can't wait to see the ripples of change that you bring to this world.